Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hey, welcome. You picked a great day to show up. And if you've been here before, you already know what time it is. Because today is the day we've been waiting for. 4 months. 4 months of absolutely zero new One Piece anime. No new episodes, no new Straw Hat moments. Just us sitting here, suffering together. But guess what? The wait is over. One Piece episode 1156 just dropped, and with it, the Elbaf arc has finally begun. The arc that fans have been begging for since the Little Garden days. The land of the giants, the place Usopp promised he'd reach. It's here. So today on the channel, we are breaking down everything, every scene, every low drop, every shocking moment, in episode 1156. If you're hyped, smash that like button right now. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you doing? Hit that button. We cover One Piece every single week. Alright, let's get into it. Before we dive in, real quick context for anyone catching up. The Egghead arc wrapped up back in December 2025 with episode 1155. It was massive. Vegapunk's global broadcast revealed ancient secrets about the world. The Straw Hats barely escaped, and the entire power balance of the seas shifted. If you haven't watched it, go do that first. Now One Piece has also switched to a seasonal format, 26 episodes a year instead of airing weekly non-stop. So the quality is expected to go up. And episode 1156 is our first taste of what that new era looks like. Oh, and one more thing. There's no opening sequence this episode. The new opening theme, Luminous, by Aina the End, plays at the very end over the credits. It's an unusual choice, but it honestly works. It lets the episode breathe from the first frame. Alright, let's get into it. The episode kicks off with a short flashback. Luffy and Usopp, back on Little Garden all those years ago, Pinky promising each other they'd make it to Elbaf one day. It's a small moment, but if you've been watching since the early arcs, it absolutely hits different. Then we jump to the present, and it's party time. The Straw Hats are aboard the giant warrior pirates ship, and these giants are huge. Like, the plates they're eating off of are literally the size of small boats. Luffy, as you'd expect, is absolutely losing his mind over the food. Brook even performs a little song during the feast. A small touch, but it gives the whole scene so much personality. And then comes the low drop that got me good. Oimo and Kashi, you might remember them from Enies Lobby, reveal what happened to Dory and Broggy after Little Garden. So after Oimo and Kashi left Water 7, they went back to Little Garden to check on their captains. And what did they find? Dory and Broggy had been fighting for so long they'd actually destroyed all their weapons. Every single one. So with nothing left to fight with, they agreed to pause the duel, head back to Elbaf, and resume it once they got new arms. I mean, that is peak giant behavior. These guys are so committed to their duel that even breaking all their weapons didn't stop them. They're just like, we'll get new ones and keep going. That's wild and I love it. Okay, now things get serious. We cut away from the banquet to check in on Bartolomeo, and things are not going well for him. If you remember, way back after Luffy defeated Kaido, there was a scene where Shanks heard that Bartolomeo had been traveling around, burning his Jolly Roger flags, basically disrespecting the Red Hair Pirates' territory. Shanks said at the time that he couldn't let that slide, because those flags protect the people living under his territory. If an emperor lets someone burn their flag without consequence, those people lose their protection. That thread has been sitting unresolved for a while, and this episode is where it pays off. By the time we pick up with Bartolomeo, it's already over. Shanks and the Red Hair Pirates have defeated the entire Bato Club crew. Bartolomeo is chained up. And here's what makes this scene so good. Shanks isn't angry, he's calm. He explains, clearly and without drama, exactly why what Bartolomeo did was a problem. It wasn't about his ego. It was about the people under his flag losing safety. He even gives Bartolomeo a chance to respond. And Bartolomeo, to his credit, takes full responsibility. He doesn't make excuses. He owns it completely. So what's the punishment? Shanks spares all of their lives. But their ship gets completely destroyed. The Bato Club is left stranded, their fate unknown as the episode ends.
It's a fantastic scene. It shows Shanks as someone who operates by a clear code. Not cruel, not emotional, just principled. And it makes him feel like a true emperor of the sea in a way that just talking about his strength never could. Now we shift to the other big Yonko of the episode, Blackbeard. We're at Hachinosu, Blackbeard's base, and Marshal D. Teach is in a terrible mood. He's furious at Avalo Pizarro for letting Kobe and Gecko Moria escape the island along with the Marines who had invaded. Blackbeard's logic is simple. Kobe was a valuable bargaining chip, a Marine with direct ties to major events, and Pizarro just let him walk. But then something cheers Blackbeard up very quickly. He learns that Kuzan, the former admiral, now a Blackbeard pirate, captured Monkey D. Garp during the chaos. Garp, the hero of the Marines, Luffy's grandfather, one of the most legendary figures in the entire series. Blackbeard immediately recognizes that Garp is a far more valuable prisoner than Kobe ever was. His mood does a complete 180. And then comes the second bombshell. Blackbeard reveals that during their raids on Big Mom's former territory, his crew captured Charlotte Pudding. And why does that matter? Because Pudding has the ability to read poneglyphs. With Vegapunk's broadcast having revealed the existence of the poneglyphs to the entire world, every major power is now in a race to find them. And Blackbeard just got himself a poneglyph reader. The Blackbeard pirates are suddenly in a terrifyingly strong position. Garp as a prisoner, Pudding as a weapon. These are massive, massive moves. And now, the ending. This is where the episode goes from great to oh no. The next morning after the banquet, everything seems fine. The Straw Hats have had a good night, the Giants are in good spirits, and they're all heading toward Elbaf together. And then, the Thousand Sunny is gone. Not damaged, not attacked, just gone. Vanished overnight. And with it, half the Straw Hat crew. The episode ends there. No explanation. No villain reveal. Just the horrifying image of the ship missing and several of your favorite characters unaccounted for. This is clearly setting up the central mystery of the Elbaf arc. Who took the Sunny? How did they get it without anyone noticing? And which crew members are now missing? We don't know yet, but the setup is incredibly effective. And that is everything from One Piece episode 1156, the beginning of what I genuinely believe is going to be one of the greatest arcs in this entire series. Elbaf is finally here. The Giants are here. The mystery is already cooking. And we are just getting started. Now I want to hear from you. Drop your theories in the comments right now. Who took the Thousand Sunny? Is it a new enemy? An old face? Let's figure this out together. If you enjoyed this video, a like really does help the channel more than you know. It takes 2 seconds and it means the world. And if you want episode breakdowns every single week for the entire Elbaf arc, make sure you're subscribed and hit the bell so you never miss a drop. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay curious, stay hyped, and as always, set sail.